tell people that it has to be a great country. It has to be a great country, ladies and gentlemen, that allows a 10-year-old boy to set foot on its shores without his parents, without knowing the language, not knowing the culture, not even knowing anyone else. And today stands before you as the president and chief executive of AT&T Mobility, a company with 87,000 employees, 100 million customers, and 65 billion in revenues. We live in a great country, don't we? It is a great country where so many Hispanics, like many of you here tonight, and so many other immigrants, whether they're Italian, Polish, Vietnamese, Irish, have been able to realize their dreams and contribute to what makes this the greatest country on earth. But in this great country of ours, we must carry on the work of our ancestors to ensure young people from all over the world realize that opportunity to achieve the American dream. And that certainly applies to Hispanics. I think the future of America and the future of the Hispanic community are inextricably linked together. Today, Hispanics represent 16.7% of the population and are expected to represent 30.2% by 2050. Of the next 100 million Americans, more than 60% will be Hispanics. Hispanics represent a 1.2 trillion of buying power, and that is expected to grow to 1.5 billion by 2015. According to a speech by Saul Trujillo titled, "Follow the Money," if the Hispanic market in America were a country, it would rank as the 11th largest economy in the world. So no one can dispute that Hispanics are a growing community, and that is going to be a community that is going to be an increasingly important part of the future of this great country of ours. But we just don't want to grow in numbers. I think we also want to grow in influence. And that means we don't judge our success by just counting heads. We want heads to count. We want heads to count. There are three keys to helping young minds realize the opportunities before them: education, entrepreneurship, and engagement. I want to talk about them in more detail in just a second. But I'm not happy with statisticians and stats that compare Hispanics to the average general population. I think average is not where we want to be. Average doesn't inspire anybody. If we're going to make a difference, if Hispanics are going to make a difference, we need to go beyond average. We need to increase the rate of educational attainment by Hispanics, not to the national average, but beyond. We need to increase the number of Hispanics who vote, not to the national average, but beyond. And we need to increase the representation of Hispanics in high growth, high compensation jobs, not to the national average, but beyond. So let me talk about what we can do to help Hispanics go beyond average. I call them the 3 E's: education, entrepreneurship, and engagement.